Okay guys, so when you have completed your model for your chosen design, your final design, we're going to take some screenshots and upload those to your slides. Before you do that, just take a few moments, check that it is showing all the correct sort of technical skills. So things like, where you've got pieces that are connecting, make sure that they're joined properly, they're aligned, they're in the right position, that sort of thing. Take a few moments just to make sure that anything that's supposed to be smooth and rounded. You've used things like our fillet command at the top, and just taken off sort of sharp, hard edges, same way as you would with the actual material. And obviously, use your appearance tool, your A for appearance, to bring up that material palette and make sure that you've used the right colors or the right type of material. If it's something that's supposed to look like bamboo, then obviously go in and to the wood section and find the bamboo tool. If it's supposed to look like acrylic, then obviously find an acrylic type appearance. With these colors, just one final thing that you can do, which you may or may not be aware, is you can modify them. So where we've used blue on this main section here, if we want that to be a different type of blue, a different tone, we can, or different shade, we can double click and come in and make that a lighter if that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, so there's my finished design. I'll close my appearance window. And then finally, before you take the screenshots, just think about removing anything that's not necessary. So for example, I don't need to see that layout grid. So rather than having this kind of graph paper appearance, I can untick that and I'll just get a nice plain white background. And if you've got any other little icons or marks on your drawing, maybe things like, for example, if you've used the J tool to join things, you may have what look like little Lego blocks in positions where you've done joins. It's just a little icon. Well, you can come in and you can untick all of those things in here. Okay, you could untick everything there if you weren't sure which was which. So that's in your display and settings, and it's known as object visibility. Now, if I tick mine on and off, actually there's nothing that is there to remove anyway. But if you have got icons that you're not sure how to turn them off, I'm going to keep it in my orthographic view. You could go to perspective. Perspective looks a little bit more realistic in that it allows for things getting smaller as they go away from us. So you can see if you look across there now, that's kind of slightly narrowing. Okay, and then final thing, obviously make sure you're not, going to chop off part of it. We're going to take a couple of screenshots of that. Probably the best thing is if you put it in your home view, first of all, and then do your Command Shift 4, and we don't need the whole page, so just do a nice sort of tight crop around that. Something like that would be absolutely fine. Okay, obviously don't chop any bits off, but we don't need to be coming all the way over here because we don't want that stuff. And I'm just going to take one from that side, then I'm going to use my view cube and I'm going to tilt it around the other way, do a Command Shift 4 that way, and let's just do that. And then I might even take one, let's go from another angle as well and just show it from the reverse side. And there's my third and final screenshot. And then with those screenshots, you're going to jump across to your slides. And you're going to go to, you've got a couple that have a green color code. And it says here, completed product. Well, at the moment, that is your completed product. So we're going to click on Insert, choose our image, and obviously find our image on our desktop, which hopefully is there. Oh, why is that not showing up? I'm not sure. Okay, well, if it doesn't show up there, I'll just have to drag it in myself. So I'm going to drag that one to upload, and then I'll do the same with the other two. You might need to sort of resize them just a little bit to make sure they fit on the page. So something like if I drag, I'm not sure, I just drag straight on. I never do that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll just drag it straight on like so. There's our view from the reverse. Obviously, if you get this sort of thing going on, just rearrange those slightly. If you find you've got too much white space, obviously you can always crop it a little bit tighter using the crop tool that you've got in Google Slides. Okay, so I'll maybe just move that a little bit to that side, and that should sort the problem. And then my final one was then going to be here, wasn't it? So there you are. I'm going to obviously try and make as much use of that space as I possibly can. And there's my my 3 views of my completed product. Okay, and then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to create our dimension drawings back in Fusion. And our dimension drawings are going to come onto our final yellow slide, okay? And they are what we call our planning drawings. Okay, so I'll stop this tutorial here and I'll show you on the next one how to create your drawings for this slide here. Well done.